What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, another day, another dollar with your boy, where we're going to be breaking down the ES futures contract. We're going to go over our daily. We're going to go over our 30-minute time frame, just in a quick session, not too long. A lot of my reference points have been kind of lost due to this Schwab rollover or whatever the hell they got going on with TD. So I've lost most of my data in this transfer. I don't know how that happens, but I did. And yeah, so most of my destinations have been, or at least most of my markings on my charts on my daily, weekly, and monthly as of right now are not there. So I do not know what to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Well, we're looking at the daily time frame. All right. The daily was we have been one time framing up, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Today was an inside day that does not stop the one time framing. Okay, that you can say that we've gone from up to balance if you would like, and then if tomorrow we happen to come out of this inside day to the downside, which is kind of what I'm expecting more or less. I feel like the buyers have kind of ran out of steam up here. Volume was very light today. On the other hand, sellers really couldn't do anything early on, and we'll look at that here in just a minute. But for now, it looks like we may have ran out of steam, and we could, result in a choppy sideways session for a little while. However, if we do continue to the upside, then the daily does continue to one time frame up. Now, keep in mind on the upside, you have that destination of 23.25, right? That is a monthly high and this daily high here. That's also where the gap starts, all right? That is also where the gap starts, and then that gap gets filled up here at 43.50, okay? So we have a gap on the upside, but we also have several gaps and poor structure to the downside. So the question remains, which direction does this market go, and what area of poor structure gets filled first? Is it the upside gap? We couldn't do it here. Or is it going to be the downside gaps? And as of right now, with the way things are looking, with how volume is dried up a little bit up here on the upside, and most of this was just due to short covering and momentum buying, and then short-term players stepping into the market, I think we have a good chance of at least filling in one or two sets of these gaps on the downside. That's just, don't get me wrong, this move is very strong, but I'm thinking with the way the market played out today, we could have a chance to roll over. Or, I could also see us, I'm not biased in any way. I could also see us continue to one time frame up because that is what the market generated information is stating right now. I could see us easily going and testing at least the 23.25. Whether or not we get into that gap again remains to be seen. So right now, daily is either A, one time framing up continuing, or B, up to balance, however you want to look at it. We are hovering right around the 50-day moving average. You have the 20 and the 200-day moving average within a couple of points of each other. 200s at 4278, and the 20 is around 4300. So they're right around 25 to 30 points within each other. And these moving averages are starting to kind of converge. So this may result in choppiness or a very strong move to the upside, which remains to be seen. Now let's go ahead and look at our 30-minute time frame here. Get that out the way, and as you can tell, I'm still pretty on the 6 side. See, I don't know what the hell. Anyway, see, I don't know what a lot of this stuff's doing. My whole setup's gone to whack. I'm not a fan. All right, let's look at our 30-minute time frame. So today was a very choppy, rotational, inside day. All right. Not a lot happened today. I took 4 trades, or rather 2 trades, I should say, each being a 2-lot, and then, ended up with 346 in the pocket. And those 2 trades were earlier on the day. As we made new lows, I got long, fading the extreme. It came up. I got out for a few points on this move lower here. We actually held trend at the moment, and I was like, you know what? I don't expect us to hold trend because we did have a wide point of control up here at the time. Um, I was like, I'm not expecting us to hold trend. The volume on the move down is low. I was like, you know, statistically, trend days really don't hold a lot of the time. So there's a good chance we at least go back and fill it. So I was long around the 67 level, two lot, and my out was 71.50. It rotated up. Single prints filled at 72.50. So I was getting out a point before it, and we rotated up, filled those set of single prints, and I was out of the trade. So those are the only two trades I took on the day. However, you could have taken a long again around that 66, 64 level, and the result would have been the same as you did rotate back up to back into where value area was. Now, this is what I'm saying. The trend is slowing. Okay. Not only do we have an inside day, we have value that is unchanging, right? Over the last several days, we've had gaps. We've been taking out previous days' highs, and values have gone from right. They went from down completely to overlapping to lower to overlapping to higher to overlapping to higher, and then completely higher values. If you don't know what value area is, that is the highlighted purple area. That's where 70% of the day's volume was done. So it's where, you know, buyers and sellers are happy being in. So value area continues to be raised up, and then today we have value area that was inside of last, and the same with the inside day. Not only that, we create a 9 wide point of control. So is this an area that we may end up coming out right to the downside, which will firmly stop the one time framing up? Or you could say the daily's one time framing down, however you want to look at it. I will say that the daily will firmly stop one time framing up if we take out that 43.58.25 on the downside, get into the gap, and fill at 43.37.75. At that point, what you say the market is will, you know, be up to you. You know, it's an art, not a science. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Now on the upside, you have today's high day 43.89.50, 43.91.75, and then the big, there's absolutely nothing on the upside vacuum until 44.23.25, where that high day, monthly high, and the gap starts right there. And then gap gets filled at 44.46. Yeah, 44.46. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a wonderful day. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.